sacrifice so special, you abusing the years. Lord forgive my brother, he's so loud, yeah. Gotta spoon feed you like a baby, cause you knew what it is. I pray to see them gates, that's all I want, yeah. Girl, you know we only see the body. I'm loading up on faith, I got deposits. Scriptures in my palm, my angel status. This ain't for the weekend, that's a promise, yeah.
Yeah, double-minded, I can't deal with it. Thinking back on my Father's Day in the field with it. A lot of Israel fathers receiving jail visits.
That 1,000, you know, you can spend that 1,000 good, huh?
It ain't in there, bro. So the point is, what's our real nationality then?
I guess, yeah, I mean, if we born over here, I guess it'd be American over here, right?
It would be American. So it's really not about location, it's about bloodline. Because watch this, you know Elon Musk, right? You know, he was born in South Africa, right? But he lives in America, right? How come he don't classify as African American? Well, it would also just not make any sense. Because he know his bloodline traces back to his people. So it's really more so about your lineage and who you come from, right? So did you know that the Bible tells us who we come from?
Yes, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. So.
Okay, all right.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, honestly, it just depends because I have, so my family is normally Christian, right? So I've just kind of taken some of my own beliefs. I'm seeing some kind of things, you know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily classify as just a Christian. Like myself, I'm kind of taking things my own, you know what I'm saying, and getting my own kind of like ideas of how I want to live.
Give us some of your ideas.
Well, something I guess you could say, just being just a good person, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, going out your way for the next person, going out doing good things, and I feel like that same thing come back to you, you know what I'm saying, kind of things like that.
Let me ask you this, where do you put your baseline though on morality? Because you know what I'm saying, because what I might think is a good person, you might not think.
Might be different.
Yeah, so like where do we build our commonality,
I
our
guess you could
baseline?
say if I don't know, I guess you could just say something along the lines of if I see you go out your way to do something for the next person, I'm not going to necessarily classify you as a good person, you know what I'm saying? But that's just my baseline. Okay, I see that you're going to go out your way, which is extra for the average person, you know what I'm saying? Go and do something where that'd be nice, or just out your way, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, what if I went out my way and I bought you some pork? That could be, that could be considered nice, right?
I mean, I guess depending on what you, I guess, matter of fact, because my nephew over there, matter of fact, he's Muslim and he doesn't eat pork.
But so you see what I'm saying though? How like how being we gotta have some type of commonality in terms of our foundation of what we consider to be good.
Right.
Because I could go out my way and buy you some pork.
And that might not be necessarily good for what I believe in.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So as a people, we gotta have a common people say common courtesy, right? But what is the commonality that dictates if we really being courteous or not? And that's what the brothers get into in terms of the scriptures. You follow what I'm saying? You got it, King.
All praise to the Most High. Well said. All praises. So what is your measuring stick for what's good?
I mean, like I had kind of told him, you know what I'm saying, I guess just going off of me seeing, I guess a person go out their way to do like an act of kindness is whatever I guess I see as kind or whatever I see as good, you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
I guess it could kind of be like that, you know what I'm saying?
So you believe in God, you said, right?
Yes, I do.
What did God give us as a measuring stick for what's good?
I guess that could be some of the stuff that we just see in the Bible. I mean, I guess you can know, I guess, what God or what you believe in, you know what I'm saying, I guess.
So is it safe to say it would be the commandments? Because God wants us to be righteous, right? And the Bible tells us that his commandments are righteousness. So
like one example, are you in a relationship?
No.
But if you were in a relationship, would you be cool with me sleeping with your girl? Of course not, right?
I don't think anybody.
That's a nice thing.
I don't know, but this is the thing is, but some people though think in their mind like that's not a bad thing though. You gotta think it's swingers, it's all type of stuff. You feel me? So that's why we got to come back to the scriptures to our go ahead, King, our commonality.
Because one of the commandments is that you can't commit adultery. Adultery would be him sleeping with your woman, right?
Might even be able to, there you go, that's the nephew right there. You might be able to even get a little more from him, for real.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. You the cousin that's a Muslim?
No, my sister is.
Oh, okay.
Studying with them sometimes.
Okay, so what's your nationality? What's your nationality?
See, I can't even tell you, for real. I know I'm African American.
You know you're African American. You know that's 2 pieces of land, right? So nationality is your bloodline.
Oh, that's straight African.
So for you to be African American, 2 pieces of land would have had to have sex and birthed you.
It's like you said, straight African. What you mean by that?
I mean,
Like, where are you from in Africa? It's 54 countries. Which one are you from?
I know I got some, what's it called, Nigerian in me.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Oh, your daddy. Let's just talk about your daddy's lineage.
Okay.
Because, like,
See, I don't even know. I can't even go that far back.
A lot of
This
us,
my uncle.
yeah, a lot of us actually come from like the Irish, so
the Irish.
Irish Creole,
I know
a
we
whole
do
bunch
got
of that.
Irish.
You know
Well, you know, them 2 different things because Irish is the so-called white man. Creole is not. You follow what I'm saying? That would be more Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't be from 2 lineages.
I'm just saying within mother and father.
Oh, with the mother.
What about your
That's-
father's
that's-
side?
Oh, my father. A lot of us were from a lot of the Irish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That came from there.
You know, so your father is an Irishman?
Listen, hey, down the lineage, as far as we go back a couple generations, yes, a lot of us have come over here.
So you know your great grandfather, and you've seen a so-called Irishman.
I don't know, but I guess you could say from what we've seen on Ancestry, that's from what I've seen.
Oh, okay.
But then there's, like
Yeah.
I said, so it might not necessarily be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. That's about as far as I was able to do.
What y'all teaching? Hold on, let me
Good question.
All praise. Okay, all praise. So what we trying to teach our people is that the so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans will really be the Israelites of the Bible,
Yeah, okay.
God's chosen people. All right, and we want to prove it. If
We
y'all
doing Black Israelites, 5%ers.
Well,
That's why I'm
stop
asking.
here real quick.
Go ahead.
The reason why we asked about your father's lineage, right, is because you are the seed of your father.
Oh, for sure.
Right, so like just take like a regular seed, right, an apple seed.
I'm running the kingdom next. I get that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All praise.
All praises.
It's money. So you take an apple seed and plant it in America, right? It's gonna make what type of tree?
Apple tree.
Apple tree.
An
Right?
American apple tree.
You take that same seed and plant it in China, what is it gonna
It's
make?
gonna be an apple tree.
Apple tree, right? So it doesn't matter about the soil per se,
Yeah.
about what the tree is, it's about the seed. So man, we hold the seed, right? We plant it in the woman. So that's why we asked what your father lineage was.
No, for sure.
All right. So all praise to the Most High. So we can use the scriptures and history, archaeology, artifacts to prove that we would be the children of Israel. All right. Do you believe that?
No, for sure.
Okay. So where did you learn that you was an Israelite?
Man, it started in church, I ain't gonna hold you. But then, like, growing up, I definitely listening to the Black Israelites and then listening to the 5%ers. All that, that stuff, I went to HBCU too.
Okay.
So all that stuff just started kicking in. So yeah,
So the thing about it is, though, with that label, Black Hebrew Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites
yeah.
aren't just black.
I already know.
It's Latinos and Native Americans too.
I use
Because,
black as just a whole melting pot of everything that's not Caucasian, to be honest.
well, that wouldn't be correct, because what about the East Indians or the Arabs
Or the actual African.
or the actual Africans? Everybody with melanin don't mean they come back to the same lineage as us. Okay. All praises.
Even more than me.
We was told that too.
Yeah.
Not to mess with these other nations.
You gotta think about it, not all skin folk is skin folk. This shit, we got the same tone, don't mean we're the same people.
Wait,
That shows.
what nationality was Solomon?
Was he? Wasn't he a Hebrew?
A Hebrew what?
He was a Hebrew Israelite.
All praises. Okay, all praise to the Most High. All right, so let's get into it for a second. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Let me get Deuteronomy 1:1, Lord willing.
I hold you an hour though.
I was gonna say my girlfriend just walked
I
out.
was just about to say, yeah,
You know how.
Give me no how.
We try to make it quick, Lord willing.
This is Deuteronomy 1:1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So Moses was speaking to the Israelites, right? Now this is after we left Egypt, after he freed us out of slavery under the Pharaoh. All right, go ahead, King.
This is Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So the audience was Israel. He's still talking to Israel. He said, "You are a holy people," meaning set apart. Read on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself,
Special people.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
No, all people are equal.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Why have we been taught that God views all races of people as equal if the Bible don't say that?
He said, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So you want to know his nationality. Praise.
Okay. All praise to the Most High. So Is your father a so-called black, Latino, or Native American?
Latino.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. Listen to this, King. Now bring that back.
This is Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So God is talking to Moses, talking to the Israelites as God's chosen people. He said, you're a holy and set apart people. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself,
He chose them to be special. Read on.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So I ask again, we've been to church all our lives. We've been studying this, studying that. How come we've been taught out of the same Bible they read in church that God views all races of people as equal if the Bible don't say that?
Because they want you to feel inferior.
Okay. Now, where do the teachings in church come from? Because we know most of the time the teachings of church is Christianity. Where does that come from?
And a bunch of people, just a bunch of
They
stories.
say they get it from the book.
They say they get it from there, but we can already see one thing that don't line up, which is a huge and major thing. Because Christianity pushes that all people are equal and all people are God's children. But we seeing in the Bible that the Bible don't say that. All right, let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and let's read verse 15.
This is Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is Moses still talking to the Israelites. That's God's chosen people. He said, if this will come to pass. So this is prophecy. He's telling the Israelites down the line, this will happen. Read on.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
If we don't listen to God to keep his commandments, this is going to happen.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said, I'm going to put curses on the Israelites for not keeping my commandments. Read verse 46, King.
46 says, and they, meaning those curses, shall be upon thee for a sign.
For a sign. We know that that's high level fashion because we read the sign. So the curses is a sign to identify the Israelites. Because a sign identifies something, right? So whoever fit the curses that's listed in Deuteronomy 28 must be the Israelites. Must be God's chosen people because the sign is on the Israelites for any year it may be. It could be 1935, 1642, 2024. They're going to fit these curses and those people will be the Israelites. Fair enough? Let's read a couple curses real quick. Verse 16.
Verse
Got
16.
you. Verse 16.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city. What nation of people predominantly overpopulate? Read it, King.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So we know that the worst part of any city is the hood, right? What race of people overpopulate predominantly the hood?
That's a curse. For sure. And we call it a curse too.
You see, when you go to the hood, you see the...
curse, but it's really a curse. Okay.
Okay. Now, when you go to the hood, you see Latinos, you see Native Americans, and you see black people. Predominantly, right? Read on, King.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field. Sugarcane field, tobacco field, cotton field, strawberry fields, right? Latinos, blacks, Mexicans, Native Americans, right? Let me give y'all one more. Give me verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, Egypt is synonymous with slavery because we were once in Egypt as slaves, building up the pyramids and stuff, right? Read on, King.
With ships.
Now, he said, I'm going to bring you back into slavery again with what?
With ships.
How did we get here?
Now watch this. Even the Latinos and Native Americans, you guys came here on ships as slaves to the Assyrians. So as we all came here on ships as slaves.
You see that? Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So that means just the way the Most High said it would happen, it happened. Go ahead.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Meaning we would not collectively see our homeland again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Whoa. So when you get off them ships, you're going to be sold unto your enemies. What happened when we got off the ships?
For bondmen and bondwomen.
So this is describing the Israelites because the curses is a sign to tell you who the Israelites are. Because there's going to be a people that's walking around here today that have no idea who they actually are. That was one of the curses too, that we would be discontinued from our heritage. So when we read in the Bible that the Israelites will be cursed in the city, cursed in the field, and will go into slavery on ships, That's just 3 curses. From verse 16 all the way down to 68 is all the curses. So when you get a chance, read Deuteronomy chapter 28. All right? But just off what we read so far, who must the Israelites be?
We already know who they are.
That would be our people. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We really God's chosen people. And everything that you see happening to our people from our history, even to today, is because we have stopped keeping the commandments of God.
That's right.
So we've been cursed. Now, just like he promised us curses, he also promised us blessings. He said when he sent his son back, he going to put us in a state of rulership. And that we no longer going to be oppressed. We no longer going to be poor. We no longer going to be crying, death, pain. All of those things that you read about that Jesus is going to bring. I say that because his real name isn't Jesus. It's talking about bringing that to the children of Israel.
That's right.
That's God's chosen people. All right. So our real nationality is what?
Hebrew.
The Hebrew Israelites. So you're not a Latino man. You're an Israelite man, a king, God's chosen people. You're not a black man. You're not a black man. Y'all Israelite kings. And breaking the commandments got us cursed. So we got to start keeping these commandments, y'all. Because the world is about to hit the fan. And Christ's about to be on his way back. You feel me? Let me get y'all number before y'all go, man.
I don't know nobody on this road that can save your soul. Almost lost control now. Tell me what you need in a friend and now. Pray that we endure to the end again. I'm just saying that I'm here for you. When the world turn against you, I'ma be with you. Got my sword in my hand, you can count on me. I won't run and hide, fight mightily.
Waiting on Yahweh Shai. See the Jacob, I'm the apple of my father's eye. I learned the truth for who I was and it made me cry. If I don't keep the laws of Yah, then I'm gonna die. Living curses, but I'm edifying in my verses. Prepare